I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins JITSU Evil Master of Martial Arts. This is brand new, released in the fall or winter of 2021. It's starting to hit stores right now as of the time of this recording. Retails for approximately $15. It says new for $22, but we're getting it in 2021. And here we have JITSU. Again, I love the packaging on these MOTU Origins figures. It's just so retro. I know they're not exact, but they're very close to the original ones that I saw back in the 80s when we were picking them up in stores. And I just love the feeling and the look of these figures. When I see them packaged like this, it just reminds me of those original figures. I just absolutely love it. And we can see JITSU packaged right here in this bubble, where we can pretty much just see the whole figure right there. We can see him with his golden red armor, his gigantic golden arm right there. And we can see that we got a cool little mini comic package right there. We also see a little baggie right there for some accessories, so we'll be taking a look at that here shortly. Around the back, as always, we've got that really cool artwork that we've been getting for all of the Origins figures. Ever searching for an opponent who can match him in combat, JITSU channels dark energies to enhance his fighting power. And we can see some really cool artwork right there of JITSU fighting and chopping at He-Man, chopping at his shield right there. We can see Cyclone back here. I hope that's a hint of things to come. Check that out. Cyclone flying around the forest back there. Very cool. And of course, we can see Skeletor right there looking on, modernizing and celebrating the original 18's Masters of the Universe action figures. We can see that we can put the sword in his hand, twist in the powerful battle positions. Now, same as with Fisto, this really, I think, was a missed opportunity. I know that we're going for the higher posability and all of the points of articulation. So I know that what they were going for here, but I think at least with JITSU and with Fisto, we had a missed opportunity here where they could have put the spring-loaded waists so that you can pull back on them and have them, you know, zip back around and just kind of chop or punch. Fisto, JITSU, and at least one iteration of He-Man and Skeletor, I think, should have had those. That would have been such a cool little detail to have on these figures. But that is about it for the packaging. Let's get JITSU opened up and check him out. And here we have JITSU out of the package. And before we get started with him, let's take a look at everything he comes included with. So, of course, we've been getting these with all of the 2021, and it looks like it's going to continue with 2022. We get these little sheets that just show us all of the different parts that we can remove. And I've said this before, I absolutely love that customization feature that we get with these figures, where you can take the parts off, on and off, and swap them out and make your own custom figures. I've seen some really cool custom figures online on Instagram that people just come up. They just buy multiple figures and they just come up with their own. And I've seen some really cool stuff online. Very cool, fun feature that they've added to this line here in 2020 and into 2021. We've also got the mini comic. This is Challenge of JITSU. I have not read this one yet. I can't wait to read this one. And of course, we can see Buzz-Off right there. We can see the Sorceress, and we can see Stratos. And something that I did not mention with the packaging is on the cross cells right there, we've got the rest of the wave. So we've got the Sorceress in her regular or Filmation colors right there. So we'll be taking a look at her. We've also got Buzz-Off, we've got Stratos, and of course, we've got JITSU, because we always have to cross-sell us the figure we're already buying. And of course, He-Man and Skeletor, they're always going to be there. So yeah, there you go. So those are the cross-sells. That is the whole new wave, and we'll be taking a look at the rest of that wave in my future reviews. But today, we're taking a look at JITSU. So I'm sure that Buzz-Off and the Sorceress, they're all going to have the same comic book. I did not pick up the Stratos because I already have a Stratos, and the recolor really didn't do it for me. So I left him at the store, but I'm sure that Buzz-Off and the Sorceress will have the same comic book. So one for me and one for my daughter. Very, very cool. Here we also get a big orange sword. So, you know, Fisto got a big purple sword. JITSU gets a big orange sword. So there you go. There's the sword if you want to check that out. And here we have JITSU looking very awesome. So much like his original figure. Of course, modernized and, you know, updated just a little bit and given all of that extra articulation. Looking really, really nice. So you can take a closer look here at the head so you can see all the sculpted detail. Really nice. You can really see the detail of the hair right here on the top of his head and that top knot, and then coming down into his beard and mustache. You can see all of that sculpted detail right there. You can see those gritted teeth right there. And going down into his armor, we got that really beautiful gold and red armor going all the way around. It's a softer plastic, so you can actually just pop it off. You know, you can just remove these little hinges right here or these little clips at the bottom, and then just take it off. And of course, you have to pop the head off to do so, but you can do that. Remove the armor if you want. And then you can have them all shirtless for battle if you want to do that. That's a thing you can do, which is very cool. And you can see the armor here. It's a really soft, rubbery plastic right there. Really easy to take off. Really easy to pop back on again. So we'll do that real quick. And then just pop that little latch right there, one on each side. Just push those through. And you'll be all set. I am having the worst arthritic pains, I'm telling you guys. Just get that latched in place. There you go. All set. Super easy to put back on. Put his head back on. And we're armed up and ready for battle once again. And just finishing off for the rest of the details, you got the black belt, the red shorts. Really loving that gold detail on the top of the boots right there. And then going into some black boots articulation-wise. As you saw, the head is on a ball joint, so you got up and down, inquisitive tilting, side to side, neck rotation, all that good stuff. Shoulders can go forward and backward all the way around. They can go in and out. You can rotate at, you got a double, is that a double hinge or is that just a, it's just a pin hinge at the elbow. So you can bend the elbow 90 degrees, and you can also rotate the elbow. And then you also got that pin hinge at the wrist, so the wrist can go up and down. You can also rotate the wrist. You can rotate the shoulders, legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out, and then the knees can bend and rotate, and then you can rotate at the top of the boot, and then the ankles can go forward and backwards, and those can also rotate. So pretty much all the same articulation that we've had on all the other figures, except for on this big giant hand, there's no wrist articulation on it. It just rotates at the cuff right there. That's going to be about it. Let's give him his sword. And I'm just trying to think where I'm going to put him on my display. Who am I going to display him with? So let's just get him into a cool pose right there. And for comparison, here he is with his mortal enemy, Fisto. So Fisto and JITSU are going to have at it. Clank, clank, clank. There's going to be some huge metal arms clanging together here very soon. That is just so, so cool. And for a few more comparisons, here is JITSU with the rest of his wave mates. Here he is with Buzzsaw, so you can see what these guys look like together. And of course, here he is with the Sorceress, so you can see what those two look like together. And here we have one final look at JITSU looking super menacing. He is gonna get ya. I am so happy that they are putting out all of these characters and all of these waves for Masters of the Universe. They're really filling in the shelf, and they just really starting to remind me of that giant Masters collection that I had as a kid. It's just so cool. And I really love the fact that I've got JITSU and Fisto, because it really does feel like they're part of a set. Like if you got one, you got to have the other. It really just does kind of feel that way. So yeah, I think that is definitely, he is absolutely a must-have for your Masters collection, and I think that about does it for the Masters of the Universe Origins JITSU. What do you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. Oh, not a new figure. I upload videos. I've got a donate button up there, and you can also join my channel for memberships now. If you can do either one of those, I greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time. And now it's slime time.